It ain't for everybody.
Are you serious? Story to life.
Welcome to Hollywood, baby.
It's not even talking.
Sure.
Hi. What's up? You don't have like a intro? You don't be like, you don't do like a little jingle?
I'd be like, hey, what's up, guys? It's yours truly, Jazmine.
Oh, that's cute. Wait, which one did you want?
I got two because I didn't know which one you would want.
Oh, you're sweet. So I can pick.
Yeah.
Oh, she's so sweetie.
So hey, what's up, guys? It's yours truly, Jazmine.
It's your girl, Chy The Greatest.
And today we are doing a little MUKBANG. We are here in Atlanta, Georgia.
Atlanta, Georgia. That's funny. Oh, wait, we gotta switch.
Sorry.
You good?
Wow, I don't even eat chicken.
Y'all,
That's crazy. I was
we
about
gotta
to
show my
put my
face.
face.
So y'all, this is the great JJ's. Period. So I got the chicken wings. She got the.
I got whiting and shrimps.
Oh yes, ma'am, shrimps. I bet they're gonna be so hyped. They probably didn't even know we knew each other.
I am excited.
Me too.
Okay, because
Yeah.
let me tell you.
Do you do like YouTube full time? Like, I didn't know you was a YouTuber.
Well, that's the thing. I was like cultivating that throughout the pandemic. And I was like, oh, you know, in between my music videos, I want to post some stuff.
Of course.
So
A little extra side money.
a little extra something. So that's why when I came here, I was like, I want to collab more.
Yeah, so I should.
And then I called you, and
But
you were so down.
Of course. And then, yeah, she went Hollywood on that. She went all the way to
Oh my gosh. Live in LA now, but I guess we
How
should
long you
talk
been
about
living there?
3 years.
That's long.
So we met kind of right before I moved.
Girl, you got money.
Shut up.
Shawty live in LA
Shut
for
up.
3 years. Oh my gosh.
God's been doing the things, okay? Making a way.
I know that's way. I know that's right. So, what you like do for a living? I know what you do, but I just want to make conversation.
Yes. So for a living right now, to be honest, between music, I have my own music. I also make Facebook songs. So like their stock music library.
Okay.
A lot of people DM me randomly. It's like, is this your song? And I'm like, oh my gosh, how do y'all find me?
Oh wow.
I
That's
know
what's
it's
up.
so. First of all, God, thank you for this food. Let it be a nourishment of our party, yada yaddies. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
And then like creating content. Oh,
Get down. Girl.
bit
She
it.
bit it?
She was hungry.
Are you serious? They are ghetto. You let that girl bite your fried Jazmine.
She was hungry.
Hey.
Oh, but yeah, between those two, content creating for like brands and stuff, and then I wanted to do
Music.
YouTube and music.
And now you're trying to do YouTube.
Yeah.
Do you have any other like YouTube videos up?
Yeah, I have vlogs. I blog about
Okay, vlogs, like kind of like lifestyle stuff you
Yeah.
trying to do? That's easy.
and then that and music.
That's the easiest thing.
It's the only thing I can do. Okay. 'Cause
God. That is the only thing I can do.
you'll wake up and get an audition, and your life is gonna be changed. So I have to.
So have you been getting like casted for a lot of stuff lately?
So at the top of this year, I got cast in a show called The Family Business on
Okay.
BET, which was cool.
Good.
I had never heard of it at the time, but it's
Family
like
business.
it's like on its 4th season.
Oh wow. So that means it's doing good.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Make sure I go check that out. When it come out?
I don't know yet.
I swear, like you can make a movie and I swear it won't come out till like 5 years later. Like you're like, what? I've been filmed this.
Ooh.
So who is it you want to collab with? Like really bad?
You.
Like awesome. Nice cap.
No, I want to collab with you. I'm gonna be here for the summer, so I'm here filming.
I feel like she's trying to flatter me, but other than
No, like I was, trust me, because you know how like you kind of plan, you be like, oh, I'm gonna hit up such and such.
Yeah.
Yeah, you.
Yeah. You play too much.
I'm not playing with you.
Who else?
Well, I didn't hit up Zanique yet. She doesn't do
Oh, you
YouTube.
want to? She doesn't do
but, like,
YouTube. I don't.
She should.
Not that I know of.
No.
Yeah, I totally think she should. That's extra money. Like, y'all,
Girl.
YouTube is a great. Well, I don't do YouTube for money. I mean, money is the part, but I do it because my supporters really like my content. But
And you have great content.
thank you.
I sat down and I was like, oh, you know, this video 20 minutes. Like, I'm gonna watch it real quick.
Period.
Girl, I was on the 3rd video. I was like, what was I supposed to be doing today?
Right, good. So you be intrigued into it.
I do.
It's good. I like your content too.
Thank you.
She can dance really, really good.
Thank you.
And I like your singing too.
Thank you. It's definitely been a long time coming.
Tell them how we met, Jazmine.
Oh, we met on a set of movie. Actually, I met you when you and
I hate you. But we weren't dating though. We were just getting to know each other.
I know, but I felt like I was a part of the story.
Oh yeah. You was the girlfriend. I was like the crush. I don't know what I was.
Oh, yeah,
in the movie, remember?
Oh yeah. So we met on the movie set of It's Major.
Yeah.
That's what it's called.
It's Major.
And it was fun. We got to. I met you. I met a bunch of other people.
There was a lot of influencers that they casted for that to be guest stars.
It really was. So after that, I just started doing what I normally do. Stalking people I meet. And you was included. And she was one of them. I was like, okay, we're gonna be friends because I made that decision in my head.
When we was on set, I don't think we really clicked. Like we didn't really speak like that.
No,
I don't know why.
I don't know. I just kind of feel like sometimes on set,
It be a lot happening.
It's a lot happening, especially when it's a lot of people, and it's not like you have your own room or your own trailer and stuff. So you just kind of sitting around, figuring out life and stuff. Anyways, since I've been in LA, you have been doing the things, and you got into acting class and all that stuff. And I've been seeing you posting your videos, and I'd be so proud.
Yes, really.
Because it's such a vulnerable journey.
Yes, girl.
And it's really about timing. A lot of times you can be good, and it's just not yours.
Hard too. Acting is hard. First of all, I feel like it's so easy that it's hard.
It's kind of like
relearning the same process over and over and over again.
Breaking down experiences over and over again. And finding new layers in them, so that can be redundant and also
sensual and stuff too. Like I feel like when you get a role and you try to get into character, like you really got to go back to a vulnerable moment.
Yeah.
And you got to remember the smell, what day it was, how did you feel, like what was your taste buds like, so you can really get in that moment. And it's just like a lot.
You prep for an audition. An audition, Actors Access or Casting Network, boom, boom, boom. You woke up that morning and you was like, oh, I'm about to go to the gym. Oh, I can't go to the gym because I didn't.
Yeah, hell yeah, girl. I love canceling the gym for
Oh my God.
Basically, I look at it, and the first thing I try to figure out, what is it giving? Like, is it giving comedy? Is it giving drama? Is it giving scary? Is it giving dramatic? So I figure out what genre is in.
Especially when it's a show that's already out, then it's always a lot easier. You can just look up the show.
Exactly.
When they list who's directing it, what network it's on, you can find if it's like an upbeat kind of network or whatever.
Yeah. So, and then I use this process called Wolframe. Have you ever heard of that? So Wolframe
kids girl.
W is for where am I at? Like what's going on, what time it is, what day is it, what. O is for obstacle. Like what's the
overcoming.
Yeah, like what's standing in the way of what I want to see. And then F is for
butterfly in the sky. I can go twice.
F is for feelings. Okay. And I gotta go through the script and pick at least 4 feelings, like different feelings that I'm feeling in the scene. R is for relationship. Like what's the relationship with this person? A is for as if, like have I ever, as if, like if I was really in a situation, how would I act? And then I is for intentions, like what are my intentions? Like am I trying to seduce the person? Am I trying to flirt with the person? Like what's my intentions? And lastly is the moment before. Literally, y'all, to get into acting, you gotta have your moment before. Like you can't just be like action, okay, boom, boom, boom. You gotta be twirling your hair. You gotta be washing your face or cleaning the dishes, something before you start, because I feel like that's really important. I feel like that's how to make the casting director pay attention to the film,
and stand out,
the clip,
and make a strong choice, child, and stick to it.
What's a secret that you can share with them, like a audition secret? I know you have a few.
I feel like it's something I didn't pay attention to for a long time, of my makeup and my hair. And I know that sounds like super obvious, but when I started harping on making sure my lighting was right, making sure these things didn't go unnoticed, and it really came from living in a house full of actors like Jessica and Lauren, and my roommates. I do videos with them sometimes. Us taping each other and being like, wait, no, I can't let you go out like that, and helping each other and seeing how we were booking more, you know what I mean? It made a difference.
That ain't no secret though, Jazz.
That's not no secret. Okay, I mean, that's said it already
Okay.
though. Like, make a strong choice. When I make strong choices, that's when I be getting callbacks and stuff like that. I remember this one girl who she said she worked at a casting network like office because she was trying to get into acting. Now she does like the voice of Timmy Turner.
Oh wow.
She's that girl in voiceover world.
I interned at the casting place, and I learned everyone is really good. Everyone is really good. We're talking about like Ross Dress for Less or something, and she'd spent all this money, got all these things, and then her husband didn't like the things, and didn't like what she bought.
This was the part to audition.
That was the part. It was a commercial, but for Ross or something. Anyway, but I mean, she was like, so I, and the woman at the end of the thing said, so I did what any good woman would do. I divorced him or something like that. And it wasn't that funny, but whatever. Everybody was really, really good, like equally good. And I was like, God, this is hard. I don't know who I'd pick. They're all pretty great. And then Tress came on, and she said, so I did what any good woman would do. I shot him. And it was just like
it just made you laugh.
It just made me laugh. And I was
different.
like, you know what? Let's just trick to her. She's just as good as everybody else, and she made me laugh. So let's just go with her. And so I learned if you just a little thing. It's not going to mess with the script too much. It's just like something to make you pop.
And that's why everybody who I've ever hired has done something like that.
Because you want free punch up.
I was like, that's a choice.
That's a
So that's an
choice.
example
I like that.
of staying within the parameters of what you're doing, because you don't want to veer off too far and just start ad-libbing and making up your own script. Like, don't be disrespectful to the writer.
Yeah.
But knowing what parameters to play with, I think that really makes a difference.
Very important, for sure. So I guess my secret is, I got two. My secret is comedy. Like, even if it's nothing
funny always wins.
Always
Funny
gotta
always
put something in,
wins.
because it make people look at you as like an empathetic, like, oh, okay, I can empathize with her. She's funny, like that's heartfelt. Like, when you make somebody laugh, it brightens their day, and be like, okay, I want to see more of her.
Funny always wins.
And another thing, which is my favorite, is not making the first choice that comes to my mind, right? So, or doing what I know everybody else is going to do.
Yeah.
So if the first line of the script is, what are you doing? Instead of saying, what are you doing? Or what are you doing? It's gonna be like, what you doing? Like, I know ain't nobody gonna do that shit. Like, I know ain't nobody gonna, you understand?
Yeah. So essentially the same, kind of like making a
Making
strong
a choice. Yeah,
and
like,
sticking to it. Like, you cannot halfway do certain things.
Hell yeah.
And to be honest, when you're like doing like the process that you said, which I have a similar one.
Yeah.
No one's gonna have your experience. No one grew up like you.
Right.
No one's
Nobody,
gonna have
exactly.
that same feeling.
Feelings
So
as
the chance that you're making, similar choices to someone else.
Make it personal.
Make it personal. Make it you, and just stand on it.
Hell yeah.
And if that part is for you,
it's for you.
it'll happen.
I have this girl, I actually met her on set. She was actually on set, what's her name? Ooh, Sydney Mitchell.
Oh yeah.
Right,
Sydney.
she was on set for
Yeah.
So basically, I reached out to her. I was basically asking her, like, how the hell did you get booked for that role? Like, you did great.
Her brother has been in acting for a long time.
Both of them have. I heard. So basically, she was just telling me, like, girl, just really fitting the role 100%. Like, she said she's done so many auditions, and that's the role that she fit across the board.
Yeah.
Look, height, everything, and it's like the perfect role. Like, you just gotta wait on that perfect role.
But that's the thing too. Like, when you talk about stuff like height,
girl,
so that's out of your control. Like, you can be good.
Crazy.
You have to audition to be good and for the room, not for that part. Like,
and I'm tall, so I feel like I'm gonna have a hard time in this industry, but I'm not tripping. Girl, because you gotta think, like, a lot of guys in America their average height is like
to be like the
5'10",
love.
5'11". So to be like the love or something close in that range, or for them to, if they're like a dominant character, you gotta look smaller than them.
I know it's given. Why don't you just be the lead then?
I know, right? But and then I like look
You
at
can
it.
be a superhero. You can be. To me, that gives you an advantage to do a lot of things.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And there's a lot of shows out. There's a lot of shows.
True.
There's a lot of places to watch shows, like with the streaming networks and all that.
Yeah.
So,
What's your favorite thing about acting?
being a part of the story, like seeing the bigger picture come in life. I feel that way, like when I do music and doing music videos. Like,
So basically bringing the story to life.
yeah. Like,
I say my favorite part is being a character, like being somebody I've never been before. I feel like it's very powerful. So even though I may have certain things in common with their characters, like I've never been this character.
Yeah.
So just being that
Fully
character,
immersed.
fully, yeah. So it's like, damn, like I'm somebody else.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I can't think of what will China do. I got to think of what will my character do. You know, and it's just like pretty cool that you can like change it up or see things from different perspectives or different life. It's just like, wow, like I can pretend.
Yeah,
you know,
I like experiencing the story, like life through that person.
Yeah. What made you want to act? Like,
to be honest, I always, like from 3 years old, I was like one of those kids that did like commercials.
Really?
And my mom like slid my com cards underneath doors. So I would like went with it, and they started writing me into scripts because I was just like,
when did you get your first role? Big or small?
I did a Toys R Us commercial when I was 3.
Okay, Toys R Us.
I mean, but you know, like it goes in sectors, and I've been around a lot of kids who have hit this like era where like you're young and you're acting. Once you hit kind of the teenage age where basically if I'm 18 and I can play a 14-year-old, they're gonna hire an 18-year-old because they don't want the child labor laws or none of that.
Oh yeah.
It's just way
That's
more
why
expensive.
a lot of these like 30-year-olds be playing 15 and shit.
Yes, for real, because it's too much to have children
it's
on
too
set.
much.
So I didn't book for like years.
Wow.
Which is when I heavily pursued music and stuff. So it's always been like this little
I say
balance.
kid actors really fit like Disney Channel and shit.
I mean, everyone said that to me, but I feel like I missed my Disney era when I didn't book and become Raven Simone. As we all wanted to.
Did you audition for her? No.
No. That was her show that she, but I'm
Girl,
just
do you
saying.
know, girl, I heard this story. I don't even know if you heard this story, girl. That's so Raven.
Yeah.
She was not a main character.
No.
She was like a supporting role.
Yeah, of the 3 of them or something.
Yes.
Yeah.
She was a supporting role, and then she did her audition, and she fucking, girl, that is powerful.
Yeah.
She stole the spot. Like, y'all, they booked her for a supporting. She did an audition, and she killed it. They was like, nah, she the lead for sure.
Yeah.
Like, that's so, stuff like that is so inspiring to me.
Girl, and it happened all the time. That's why I'd be hyped. I had some really quick sound off summer questions. POV. You're spending the summer in Atlanta. This summer is titled Your Blank Era. The summer of 2022 is your
Collab era.
Okay.
Yeah, that's actually on my vision board. Like,
What?
I just want to collab. Literally, like cause I always had a following and stuff, but it's like my following has been it's been stagnant. Like it's been the same. So it's like I'm not gonna be seen by anybody else unless I branch out.
Yeah. Lauren's actually the one who told me that. She was like, you should collab more with people.
Girl, that's how a lot of people in LA are YouTubers,
Yes.
big YouTubers, collabs. Girl, that's all they do. Girl,
That's
literally,
all they do.
and it's easy
And they're
as
buying
fuck.
houses.
Yeah.
Girl, houses.
You ain't even gonna tell me.
Oh my gosh. If I was to answer that, this summer would be mine. I do definitely want to collab more, but I think this summer is really, to be honest, I feel like it's in my bags era.
Period.
Like, we did the quarantining, we did the therapy.
Now it's time to
we divorced the bad habits. Like, I feel so finally aligned with like mentally handling what I was asking God for.
Amen.
Because when I look back, I'm like, I wasn't ready.
Really?
Even when you look at certain roles, like me doing the family business even was like, okay, I learned a lot. Like, I'm gonna have to prep like this, and how quickly they were switching things. I was like, oh.
Whoa.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I like adjusted, but
Yeah, my teachers told me about that. They changed stuff the same day.
same hour.
You gotta adjust.
You gotta figure it out. I've been in class and I'm still in class, so.
What classes you take?
I take Lauren Patrice Nowler, scene study and improv, child. She's the go.
I fucking hate improv.
Why?
Oh my gosh. It's
so
hard.
fun.
Yes, it's fun when you like execute the scene, but it's hard. Cause you gotta think of the top of your toes. But girl, if you give me a script, I'll blow that shit out the water.
But that's
I feel like
why,
it's giving everything to you.
That's why the improv, that's why I went back to like, I finally, because I sucked at improv 2 years ago when I started, but now I feel like I can adjust better, which is kind of what improv is to me. It's like a bunch of adjusting. If you could have an album to describe the soundtrack for your summer, what album would it be? I honestly feel like it would be Goodies by Serum.
Something to Prove by Lil Baby. Next question, girl. We got 2 minutes.
Pool or beach?
Pool.
Pool.
Girl, the beach is fucking hot and the water is dirty as hell.
Oh my god.
And girl, I be stepping on shells.
Yes.
Seashells. I fucking hate it.
She said animals, nature. Literally, that's the beach. And braids or bobs?
Probably braids. I can just get the fuck up and go.
Yes.
Bobs, you gotta bump that shit every day.
It's giving up and go summer.
Girl, very much so.
Boy shirt, shorts, or sundress?
Sundress all day long. Gotta
What?
show cakes.
Honey, I got a jet in a
You
sundress.
got on a sundress right now.
It's not a sundress. A sundress go down to your ankles.
Oh, that's true.
A sundress is giving.
Auntie at the cookout.
That's not. I said goodies. It's giving. I think this one's an easy, obvious one. But Cascade Skating Ring or Pond City Market?
Cascade.
What?
Girl, all the ballers be at Cascade.
It's me reevaluating.
Nah, definitely Cascade. It be lit. I love loud music. I love good wings and good people. Black culture.
I will be at Pond City.
Girl, Ponce is so boring.
What? That's top
It's
of the
nothing
rooftop?
to do. I actually haven't. I heard about the rooftop.
Oh my
I've never been
gosh.
there
Okay.
before.
So I gotta take it.
Yeah, come on, let's go.
We'll talk about
Well,
it.
that completes this video,
That
guys, because
completes
the time is
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and comment.
And follow me on Instagram at Chy The Greatest.
Yes.
Chy The Greatest. She can put it like right here.
I'm
Now
over
I'm
your
about to
face.
make you edit.
Over your face?
Top of my head. You're so funny. I have a we gotta say peas and chicken grease. You gotta have an outro.
Okay.
Make up one real quick.
Peace and chicken grease.
You like that?
I'm on the East Coast.
Okay. Peas and chicken grease on the East Coast.
Okay.